What is up, y'all? Jiri here, back with another daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy. Maybe DraftKings too. We'll see how it goes. But man, I hope everyone's having a great day. I definitely am, and we're just gonna hop right in. So hopefully, I can actually join a draft today. Does it let me? Okay, and we actually can this time. For some reason, last night it wouldn't let me join on my computer. I had to on my phone, but we're here. We're live, and what is up, guys? Wilson, great to see you here. Nice and early. Nuketown Kid made it. Hey, yo, 1v1 on Rust or what? Come on, man. 1v1 me. Nice and blunt. Nice to see you here, my friend. The Dobbs Guardian camp on the thumbnail is so funny. Yeah, I can't take credit for it. Like I took that from NFL memes, Instagram. I thought it was funny. And man, I make the thumbnails when I'm at work in the morning. And I just do whatever comes to mind that I think could just make me laugh and think of like different terms and stuff. And I know Galaxy Brain is a big thing in the best ball community. So I thought it would be funny to do that. And then I remembered Romeo Dobbs' big ass Guardian cap that they made a meme about. And yeah, dude, had to throw it in there. So it gave me a good chuckle. So I'm glad it did for you guys as well. And let's see, we get pick 11. Okay. Napball's in here. What's up, dog? Don't recognize anyone else off the top of my head. So, but hey, listen to these guys, okay? Respect this. Oh, I thought this said stream. It says respect the Steam. I thought it said respect the stream. But hey, you know what? You guys should respect the stream, okay? And by doing that, you should subscribe and like and turn that bell on and respect the stream, okay? And hey, if anyone missed last night's stream, y'all got to go back and watch it, okay? That was probably my favorite stream that I've done so far. We had a great draft with Off the Schneid first, and then, dude, the solo draft I did with a bunch of you guys in it, it was so funny, man. People had some great jokes. We had some good banter at the end. I had a lot of fun with that. And we're back again for another fun time. And dude, I fucking swear these cats save it for the stream. Dude, I swear they save it for the stream and they just start going nuts every time. They know what's up, man. They know how to put on a show. Bindle's in here. What's up, big dog? Big brain, absolutely, man. We are big brain in this, okay? That's the theme of this draft. We're gonna think outside the box and do some funky stuff, all right? We're getting weird in this one. Yeah, Nap God. What's up, dog? Do you think they're coming out with another little board? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably closer to the season. I don't even know how full the one is right now. Let's see. I still have a few entries left. Like this one's only half full. I think they made it too big, probably. Like I don't even know if this is gonna fill really, because it's only a 20 entry max. I have 5 left. I was wondering if they were going to come out with like an even higher stakes because last year they had the biggest board, which was like a $250 entry. I don't know if I would do that this year, but yeah, I do think they're going to drop something though. Maybe like another War Room. Is that what it's called? The 4 entry max, $25. I didn't do that one though. I didn't really see the point just because I'm going to max this tournament and probably the little board and bigger board. And I don't know. I don't really need to spend an extra little bit on that now. Okay. So we want to get weird in this. That's the theme. But at the same time, I just like Ginty, so I'm gonna take Ginty. We are gonna try and get weird though. I mean, do we pull up the K9? I don't think I have a Ginty. Actually, I probably do have a Ginty Kenneth Walker team. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna get HN because I like starting 2 running backs when I'm at this back end. It just feels so much better. And sometimes big brain in it is taking what comes to you, all right, and not getting too crazy. So that's how we're outthinking the crowd this time, all right? Doesn't mean you just need to reach all over the place and stuff. So that's what we're doing. But I mean, the wide receivers at the 3-4 turn just feel nice. The 5-6 turn receivers and quarterbacks usually feel pretty nice. So I quite like starting 2 running backs in like these back 3 picks. Unless you can get St. Brown, of course. Always take St. Brown. Probably have like 24% of him or something like that. And I love it. There goes Kenneth Walker, pick 20. Definitely seeing him rise more and more. Steven, how we doing, my friend? Good evening. Hope you're having a good evening too. I definitely am. We got Bukowski in here too. Good evening, friend. Weird is good. Weird is good, man. Shout out to all the weirdos. I'm also a weirdo, so we are united here. And man, Trey McBride is falling like a rock recently, I feel like. When this contest first opened, he was going at like the 1-2 turn. And more I'm seeing people take bow. Okay, these fucking cats. Yo, relax, buddy. Oh my goodness. They save it for the stream, dude. These little rascals. More and more, though, I'm seeing Bowers go above Trey McBride, which, I mean, in my personal opinion, I think is correct. I like Bowers more anyways. But I'm taking McBride a bit when he falls to this back end because that was never happening at the start of this contest. And now that we know Jacoby Brissett is going to be the starting quarterback, that feels a lot better for Trey McBride. Feels a lot better for Trey McBride. And maybe makes me want to mix in a little more Michael Wilson too, because I haven't drafted too much Michael Wilson. I think he was a little overvalued, but shoot, dude, he looked good with Jacoby Brissett. I've just been taking Marvin Harrison personally because, I mean, he was drafted 4th overall, and I think they just want to feed him the ball and not be wrong on that investment, and they're going to give it every opportunity they can. But time will tell. We will see. Michael Wilson looked good with Jacoby Brissett last year. ETN goes, getting pulled up more as well. Honestly, though, like as far as ETN's actual value, I think it probably should remain the same at like the back end of the 3rd. But whenever we get new news, people want to get unique teams. That's what they're going to do. I mean, I did that in both my drafts last night, so I can't complain about it because I don't have a ton of ETN. So reaching up for him a little bit, mixing him in, nothing wrong with that. Danimal, how you doing, dude? Great to see you in here once again. And man, Bucky's starting to fall too, which seems right to me because of the Kenneth Gainwell signing, which doesn't bode too well for Bucky, honestly. Just you expect him to take a lot of the passing game work. Now, okay, those guys that I wanted to take got taken. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Garrett Wilson right here, actually. I'm going to take Garrett Wilson. I think Geno Smith going there actually helps him quite a bit. I probably would have taken Tet. I would have taken Bucky for sure. And I take a lot of lads, so I don't know if I want him this time. I don't have a ton of Luther Burden, so I'm going to take Devonta Smith. Just kidding. Changed my mind again. I'll take Luther Burden. I think it's a unique start, and we're going to see how it goes, okay? I'm not trying to think about this too much. Just trying to go with the flow a bit. But at the same time, it doesn't feel great taking 3 shitty teams. I mean, the Raiders suck, the Dolphins suck, and the Jets suck. So, hey, maybe that's the gal brain move, okay? Take the guys on teams that suck, but could get a lot of opportunity because no one else is going to do it. There you go. Thinking outside the box. That's what's up. Took a lot of discipline not to get Jameson Williams there. Y'all know I love JMO. Steven, I'm seeing a lot of different people move up, such as Dobbs, Downs, Okonkwo, for example. Yeah, Okonkwo is definitely someone I want more of, and I wanted to like draft him more like earlier in the contests, but I just like find myself getting like 2 tight ends a little earlier and stopping. And I don't want to force Okonkwo, but I definitely want some more Chig. And Romeo Dobbs is someone I've drafted quite a bit of. I probably have like 16, 17% of him before his signing. I just thought he was going to go to a pretty good landing spot and has a good chance of just being the wide receiver one on his team. They could very well still trade for AJ Brown in New England, but I like Dobbs as a free agent. And that Guardian Cap, man. That Guardian Cap. We're going to try and get Dobbs today, of course. It's on the thumbnail. But at the back end, we're probably not going to be able to. And Josh Downs, I have a lot of Josh Downs. I have like 20% of him, 21, 22%, something like that. Just because I figured like either Alec Pierce was going to go, or best case scenario for Josh Downs is Alec Pierce stays and then they trade away Michael Pittman, which did happen. And so Josh Downs going into his 4th season definitely should take a step up, and similar player to Michael Pittman in the sense of like more like slot guy, possession receiver, can get open in the middle of the field. And so his role is just wide open. And I think he's going to take advantage of that. It looks like Sean Tucker might be staying too in Tampa Bay. Interesting. I know they didn't pick up his tender. We were talking about that last night. If anyone missed that last night, Sean Tucker is literally what started a very fun conversation. So definitely check that out for all the Sean Tucker news. And maybe LV will improve the Raiders. Yeah, I definitely do see the Raiders improvement. I mean, they made a lot of big free agent signings, and I have a ton of Genty for that reason. I might have like 17% Ashton Genty, and I like it. I think it feels good. I think he was like the 6th overall pick last year or something. And I mean, they got Tyler Linderbaum, which is a massive improvement on their offensive line. Hopefully, Colton Miller can stay healthy, their tackle, and I'm sure they're just going to look to improve that in the draft even more, if anything. So, yeah, new quarterback too. The vibes are definitely getting better in Vegas. It's good that you have a lot of downs because he'll move up. Yeah, so a lot of those receivers that were going around like 140, 150, I got them right. Like Josh Downs, I have a ton of. Jalen McMillan, I have a ton of. And Rashid Shaheed, I have a ton of. All of who are just going way up in drafts. And was drafting a lot of those guys instead of like the old heads or players like that who I would just expect to stay put. You know, we're getting the guys that we expect to rise. And Carnell Tate falls to us. That's interesting. What's this guy going to do, though? Do I want to do that? Because there's another player I want for sure. Yeah, we'll take Tate. We'll take Carnell Tate, and this might be our gal brain move, okay? He takes Brian Thomas. Don't take the other guy I want. Okay. So I want Jaden Daniels too. Now, the reason for this, okay, Carnell Tate could just get drafted by Washington. Very well could. They haven't signed a receiver yet, I don't think. And you know, we're just going to project a little rookie stack right there. Could very well happen. Because kind of seems like Jeremiah Love is going to be gone by that point, either to pick 4 or 5 to the Titans or the Giants. Alec Pierce moving up quick too, 6th round. And we talked about Chig at the start too. So Chig is definitely going to be someone I'm targeting in this draft as well. Galbrain in this shit, you know? There goes Michael Wilson. Going a little higher too. I still like the price on David Montgomery because honestly, dude, this guy got Chase Brown, and Burrow with Loveland, AJ Brown. Bro, nap ball. Dude, why you just gotta win the draft like that? Come on, man. I thought you were cool, bro. You just gotta like crush our team like that, crush our spirits. Dude, he nailed every pick. Jamar Chase Brown, AJ Brown. You got the Brown Town and Terry and Loveland at 51. Dude. And Burrow? Bro. Crushing that draft, man. Crushing that. Damn. They offered him a 1-year extension. Oh, for Sean Tucker? Interesting. That definitely makes things cloudy and does not look good for Bucky. I mean, if they paid Kenneth Gainwell, who's like one of the best pass catching running backs in the league. I mean, Aaron Rodgers said he had the best hands on Pittsburgh last year. And then if Sean Tucker comes back, kind of their goal line guy. So very interesting. Now, Nat Ball goes ahead and takes Tyler Warren, which is interesting. Interesting. We'll see what you do with that. I know you get a little fall. Structurally, I probably would have liked the receiver there. The running backs don't feel that great either. Tyler Algier going higher too, which I don't know if that's right for Tyler Algier to necessarily be rising. I mean, y'all heard me talking about it the other day, and then I ended up taking him at like pick 95 or 96, something like that. But it's good to see him rising, at least for those bags. Ricky Pearsall goes. Damn. I would have loved getting Parker Washington. Y'all know I love Parker Washington. Jaylen Warren, someone who should be falling as well. And, I don't really love this range. I have a hard time taking Ramondre. I don't need another quarterback. I think I might just take Pittman. I think I might just take Michael Pittman. I didn't have a ton of Michael Pittman before he went to Pittsburgh, but I think he's going to fit in really well with Aaron Rodgers. Kind of the type of guy that Rodgers just likes. Ramondre, I have a really tough time clicking. I might just get a high-level tight end. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Like Tucker Kraft could be cool too, but I'm trying to get a little more Kyle Pitts. I like some Kyle Pitts in Atlanta. And like Kyle Pitts has kind of gotten a little better each season of his career, at least touchdowns. He's gotten one more touchdown every year that he's played football. But they added Austin Hooper, I believe is what Off the Schneid told us yesterday, which, I mean, if that's the case, then that's good for Kyle Pitts because I don't imagine Austin Hooper to really take much receiving work. And early on in this contest, I was drafting a lot more Sam Laporta than Kyle Pitts, and I don't really want to be underweight on Kyle Pitts. There's still not really any other target competition in Atlanta. Kevin Stefanski likes to use his tight ends, and if Tua's the starter, like, shoot, man, look what – I know Tua's Tua, but look what happened with Darren Waller last season. Like, Darren Waller came back from being a rapper to, like, 2 touchdowns a game when he was healthy in, like, a few games, you know? Danimal's got 20% Pittman. Not bad. I don't know if I would personally want to be that overweight on him, but I could definitely see the bull case. And yeah, I think Pittman and Rodgers are just they're gonna get along really well. Assuming Rodgers is the quarterback, which is the biggest assumption. But I think that I just think Rodgers is going back. And damn, this guy goes Sam Laporta and Jared Goff. He has naked Jalen Hurts, which naked Jalen Hurts is fine, especially at pick 73, if he can stay healthy. I wonder what Dowdle's role is going to be like in Pittsburgh. I'm sure he's just going to take like the Najee kind of role, you know, and Jaylen Warren's just going to go back to Jaylen Warren from 2 years ago, which is a good player, but I think it's just rich. Like I don't have much Jaylen Warren. I might have like 1 or 2 shares, honestly. Like I felt like rounds 4, 5, 6, 7 are kind of just where the dead zone for running backs, and I was not drafting a ton of them there. Kenneth Gainwell going a little higher. One reason I could have drafted Tucker Kraft instead was to possibly get Jordan Love on the way back, which would have been a nice stack, but we're definitely leaning into Jaden Daniels on this team. Hooper is a Stefanski guy. I could see that. Kevin Stefanski definitely likes using 2 tight ends. Danimal says a lot of downs too when he went with Evans and McMillan. Yeah, I have a ton of Josh Downs. Okay, Jordan Love didn't come back, but it's because this guy stacked him with Tucker Kraft. Matthew Stafford's still there. He's been falling. I have an idea. Fuck, that was my idea. I would have taken Chris Godwin and then hoped for Baker Mayfield on the way back. Now, here, I think I might take Worthy. I like the price on Worthy. Could take Price too. You know what? There's some receivers, so I'm gonna take Jadarian Price first because I don't have a ton of him, and yeah, I wanna mix him in. This guy has Mahomes though, I'm pretty sure, so I'm sure he's gonna take Worthy. But I don't know. I kind of felt like taking him there. Okay, and he doesn't take Worthy. That's interesting. So I think that's an easy click for me. We do need to think about quarterback too. Like, do I want to get a receiver here, or do I just want to get a quarterback? You know what? I'm gonna hold off on Worthy, and I'm still just gonna take Baker. Which, dude, this guy's hating me right now. I mean, he took Bo Nix, I guess, with Harvey, but he had Bucky, he had Godwin. He definitely wanted Baker, but I don't know. I kind of just felt like taking Baker there. I think he could definitely have a bounce back season. I mean, Baker Mayfield was really good last year before he got injured, and then just kind of sucked, and then the whole offense kind of fell apart. But he was good. I just don't really know like what quarterbacks are going to fall back to me because like Kyler Murray already got taken, Malik Willis, and then we're looking at these guys, which none of these guys really feel great as my quarterback too. And we could be looking at a McMillions later, and I don't even really care about ADP, so I might just reach up for McMillan with my next pick. Hey, cut it out. Be nice to each other, boys. Bunch of little rascal kittens, man. But I might just reach up for McMillan because, I mean, it's not really that big of a difference. Then we would get a stack too. I like Jalen McMillan. I have a ton of him though, so not someone I'm going to be taking so much of anymore. But still good enough to mix in for sure. Wow, Worthy fell all the way back to 118. That feels good for Nat Ball. He's loving that. How many cats do I have? You have one. I have two. They're about a year and a half old. I adopted them last July. So I've had them for like 8-9 months. They're sweethearts, man. They're still just little rascals though. But I know we got a couple people that watched the stream with 4 cats. Jonathan and Jonas, these guys got 4 cats, which is awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Love the cat talk in here, man. Yours is 6. You adopted her 5 years ago. Okay, cool. We must have adopted our cats around the same age then. Which, I mean, at least they're kind of out of like the biggest mischievous phase. And they're like trained enough, right? And then still young enough where they can bond with you and make a nice impression. They definitely bring a lot of life to my home. And hopefully you can't hear the noise they're making right now. I swear, dude, they save it for the stream because they know they're not getting attention from me. So that they just cause a ruckus and they know they can get away with things. And wow, Juwan Jennings is still here too. I would love to get Juwan Jennings on this team. Josh Downs goes. Come on, respect the stream. Respect my team. And give me Juwan Jennings. Of course not. Of course not. Now, I don't really care. I'm just gonna get weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna get weird. We're gonna Galbrain this one, okay? We're gonna get weird. And maybe Jalen McMillan's not the best pick, but really, is he that different from Casey Concepcion or Jaden Higgins? Like, I don't know. So I'm just gonna get some dudes that I like. This is our Galbrain, okay? We take some fallers in the beginning and we force a couple stacks. We get some projected stacks, you know. So we're thinking through this one, man. Not really though. We're just rolling with it. We're rolling with it. We're having fun. And I don't mind that. I don't mind reaching up for McMillan there. I don't really care because he's not going to go at 155, 158 anymore. So, yeah, cats do run the house, man. They definitely do. They definitely do. I mean, I've been tempted to get like a little nanny cam or something just to peek in on them when I'm out of the house and see what shenanigans they're getting up to because I already know they do some funky stuff when I got my back turned. Like if I get in the shower or something, they start hopping up on the counters. They do all the things that they know they're not supposed to do. And then I just need to look at them and they get down. But then when I'm not home, man, I'm sure they get into a bunch of stuff. Bukowski has a 14-year-old cat named Guff who looks at me like I'm a piece of shit every day. Hey man, I'm sure he's lived a long, loving life, but they get spicy in their old age, you know. I have a friend who has a 17-year-old cat now, and he's a spicy boy now. He has his sweet days too, but yeah, these kitties get spicy in their old age, man. And then when they're still like babies like mine, even though they're like a year and a half, they're still babies. And they're just so full of energy, man. Diggs at 145. Diggs is falling a lot. And I'm curious to know if you guys think Diggs is going to be on a team next year. Because I'm a little conflicted. Like, he probably will. But I think there's actually a non 0% chance that he's just not playing football next year. If, like, the legal stuff continues to pick up, then I don't know, man. Could be a little suspect for Stephon Diggs. And where's Rachaad White going to go, too? Like, Rachaad White, probably the best free agent running back that hasn't signed, and there's still a couple good teams. Like, hey, you know what? Galbrain, Rachaad White could just go to Washington. You never know. They don't have a pass-catching running back. Would kind of fit pretty well there, actually, I think. So that could definitely be a possibility, too. Seattle's probably the best landing spot for him. I think that would be quite nice for fantasy. Damn, would have been nice if Omar Cooper came back to us. He would have fit well on this team. Isaiah Likely's been rising. I have a ton of him. I think he's like my third highest drafted tight end or something like that. And I mean, if the Zaza comes back, I'm probably going to take him. We have Ginty. So if the Zaza is there, might just do it. I'd rather get the Zaza than Geno Smith, probably, right? Geno's not guaranteed to start the whole year. And we can afford 3 quarterbacks on this team. So I'm just going to do that. Not think twice about it. And then with my next pick, I'm probably looking at a running back or a tight end. Like, I mean, everyone knows I have so much Woody Marks. Tempted to just take Juwan Johnson here too because I like him. But I think I can get 2 tight ends later, and I think I'd rather take one of these falling running backs. And we're going to go with the skid marks. We're going to take the skid marks, all right? We made our bed with it, and we're just riding with it, all right? Yeah, we'll take some Woody Marks. I mean, pick 158. That's totally fine for Woody Marks, man. Totally fine. So that makes taking Rachaad White and Jalen McMillan here feel pretty good. Because, I mean, Mendoza, we got him like 20 picks past ADP, maybe 15 picks past ADP. Then Woody Marks, we got him like 15 picks past ADP. So we reached up for guys and then got some falling value, which I think works well. I think that works well. We don't need to. We could look at like a Jalen Naylor late as well. Y'all know I've been drafting Jalen Naylor. No one else has, but I've been drafting him. And now we have Mendoza, so we could mix him in later as well. Our 5 running backs feel really good too. We could even stop at 5 if we wanted to. That feels totally fine. And then definitely need tight end, but there's good tight ends later. Hey, Fantasy Dog reminds us he's like number 11. Be like Fantasy Dog. Leave a like, man. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. So appreciate it, man. I like seeing those numbers. And now my StreamYard lagging. Okay. Levernucky, how's it going, dude? Fun time last night. Levernucky was bringing all the jokes, all the good energy. And hey, dude, we were talking about your boy earlier, Sean Tucker. I think it was Bukowski was saying that was it Bukowski? Yeah, was saying that he could go back to Tampa Bay, which I don't think is really good for his price at that point. I mean, he's going to be clearly the RB3 and kind of just like a contingent upside. And hey, Steven's with me, man. He's drafted a lot of Naylor too. Nailed it. Naylor probably a little overpaid just because the Raiders have a ton of money, but I mean, like the last couple of rounds of drafts, like totally fine pick. One of Washington's running backs went to the Jags today. Who is that? Chris Rodriguez? Yeah, dude. Poppin' Woodies. Sweet Leaf would be proud. At 158, yeah, dude. I don't think Woody Marks at 158 is bad at all. I'll take that pretty happily. And okay, Chris Rodriguez went to the Jags. Interesting. I think that's who we were talking about. Yeah. Interesting. They did the restricted tender shit so he can still get a nice deal somewhere else. Okay. I haven't been able to see much news today yet, so thanks for keeping me updated. Now, I don't really love this range. Do I just get really weird? I could just get really weird if I wanted to. And I have some ideas on how to get really weird. Because, like, do any of these receivers, do I really love any of them that much? I could take Trey Tucker, but I think I'm just gonna get weird. We're gonna do this shit, man. We're gonna get weird. We're gonna get Cade Otton. Hell yeah. Taking Cade Otton. I mean, Troy Franklin, I never take, but he's at 182. Could definitely do that. But dude, we're getting weird, okay? And I don't advise this because I can probably get him at the next turn, but I don't really care. We're gonna be weird today, all right? And then we're just gonna take a bunch of receivers with the rest of our picks. Probably. Whatever, dude. I already have like a bunch of Trey Tucker with Mendoza, so I don't feel the need to take him. And like Cade Otton, Chig, are they really that different from Njoku, Schultz? Like, we're reaching for a bunch of players, but at this range, I don't really think they're that different of bets to make. We're definitely weak at receiver, so we need to take a bunch there. And I'm probably going to be done at 5 running backs then. And might just end off with like 4 straight receivers, which I don't really hate. So there's a lot of values at receiver later. So we're going to try this out, okay? We're going to try this out. There he is, man. Sweet Leaf just in time. Poppin' Woodies, cue the song. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. Man, okay. When I have some time, I definitely should make a Woody Marks clip or something to play every time we take him. I feel like that's fair. And damn, Jalen Naylor gets taken. I was kind of hoping Naylor would fall back with the last pick. Like, I'm sure I could have pushed Chig Okonkwo to the next round, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. And damn, Naylor all the way in the 16th now. Very interesting. But we're just going to take a bunch of receivers to end this off with. And Trey Tucker goes at 191. That's good too. Looks like Naylor is rising some. Yeah, that's what I expected. It's what I've been saying for a few weeks. Like, he's going to get paid in free agency. He's really not that bad. And I think the Raiders is probably one of the best spots for him. What's up, Who Hames? Great to see you in here today. Always love for Who Hames. Love the interactive chat, man. What do you think about getting weird, Who Hames? We're getting weird in this draft, man. We're reaching up for some players and letting some other players fall. Like we reached up for Rashad White, reached up for Jalen McMillan to stack with Baker, and then reached up for Otten, reached up for Chig. We're locking up our stacks and just like not giving a fuck this draft, which I think is fun to do once in a while. All right. Jeremy Bernard would have been nice if he came back. We still only have 5 receivers though, which is definitely thin. But that's okay, man. We're rolling with it. Probably should have just taken one instead of another tight end after, but I don't really care. Could go with the Isaiah Pacheco if we wanted to get a 6th receiver or 6th running back, sorry. But I feel like the receiver is probably more important on this team. I feel like we need to lean into our 5 running backs. So we have 5 good running backs, and we started Ginty and Achane, so we can definitely lean into those 2. Rookie upside and price. I like free agent Rashad White. Skid marks falls to us. But as a Lions fan, I definitely want to take more Pacheco. Dylan Sampson's falling a lot too. That's interesting. I'm going to take Flournoy next if he's there. I like some Ryan Flournoy. You going to fall to us, buddy? Come on now. Tua goes. So we're going to take Flournoy first. Maybe not the best as my 6, but who cares? And Pacheco does go, so we can't even be tempted with that. I think I might take someone like Kyle Williams on this team or Malik Washington. Let's go Kyle Williams. I don't have a ton of Kyle Williams, and why not? I like him. They took him in like the 3rd round last year or something. And there was a lot of hype around that pick, so we'll just go with it. We're going to probably just finish off with 2 more receivers. Yeah, we do need another Jiri Who Hames collab. Our schedules don't align too well right now, so a little bit of difficulty on that, but we are working on it for sure. I like drafting with Who Hames, and it's fun because we have a lot of similar takes, but also different ones too, which makes it exciting and enjoyable for sure. At this point in the draft, ADP doesn't matter. With all the signings, ADP is going to change. So reaching is not a bad thing. And yeah, that's my point. Like, who cares, man? We're reaching for guys. We're just getting unique. Like the thing is, this combination of like my last 6 players is just not going to exist. Like, so you're getting unique in that way too. And this draft is like this tournament's only been out for less than 2 months. So it's not like the ADPs are really sharp and locked in. Like they're very fluid and moving all over the place. So it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. And we got some nice stacks too. Like Cade Otton going back to the Bucks, I think is quite good. Chig, he signed like what was it, $27 million deal over 3 years with Washington, which, I mean, that's some good money. Some good money for sure. Now, need to think about the other receivers that we want to take. Because I do think I just want to end off with 2 more receivers. This feels like a 9 receiver type of team. We did get Garrett Wilson, Luther Burden. I'm sure we could stop at 8. But when Flournoy's are 6, that's when it doesn't feel too great. And maybe we just take someone like Darnell Mooney, who I don't really have much of at all. But we could just take. Maybe we take like a Jahan Dotson or something. We have Kyle Pitts, so there's a little correlation there. I don't even know where Jahan Dotson is. Maybe he got taken. Isaiah Bond's always interesting. He just plays for the Browns. We could go Tez Johnson, just get another stack with Baker. We have Cade Otton. We have Jalen McMillan. Could go Tez Johnson, just lean into that. You know what? I think I am going to take Mooney on this team. I don't take a ton of him. And we're getting a combination of guys that are just not combined a lot. Like, although let's go Ted Hurst if he's available, because I don't have a ton of Ted Hurst either. So let's do that. Theo Johnson's going like undrafted almost now, which is, I don't know. Should he still be mixed in? Cole Kmet. I don't think I've seen Cole Kmet get drafted yet. And we're going to end off with Ted Hurst. I feel like a rookie makes sense on this team. So we got a 3-5-9-3. Interesting build. Definitely different. But I don't think it's bad. Maybe we sacrificed a little value, but it's definitely unique. So at quarterback, we got Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, and the Zaza, Mr. Fernando. At running back, we have Ginty, Achane, Jadarian Price, Rashad White, skid marks. At receiver, we have Garrett Wilson, Luther Burden, Carnell Tate, Michael Pittman Jr., Jalen McMillan, Ryan Flournoy, Kyle Williams, Darnell Mooney, and Ted Hurst. And then tight ends, we have Kyle Pitts, Chig, and Cade Otton. I don't know why I said those in the opposite order. But, I mean, I love my tight end room. I think that's really solid. I love my quarterback room. I think that's really solid. I love my running back room. I think it's great. And then we have 9 receivers with a good mix of like proven veterans like Garrett Wilson, Michael Pittman, second-year breakouts like Luther Burden, some third-year upside in McMillan and Flournoy. Kyle Williams could maybe expand his role too. Free agent Darnell Mooney, probably just a bum, but who knows. And then a couple nice rookies, Carnell Tate, Ted Hurst. So, yeah, maybe we did just Galbrain this thing, you know? Maybe we did pull out our Romeo Dobbs Guardian cap and Galaxy Brain the shit out of this. Null could definitely be the slot for Houston. I agree with you. I've taken a lot of Null actually in the late rounds. I probably have like 12% of him or something like that, which is quite a bit for someone going in like the 19th, 20th round. Bowers going ahead of McBride is one of the latest trends. Yeah. I don't blame him for doing that. I think that's pretty smart, actually. I personally like Bowers more than McBride. And speaking of DK drafts, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go hop in a DraftKings draft. Just because like I'm starting to run out of these underdog drafts and I like doing 2 drafts a day. And if I keep doing 2 drafts a day, I'm going to run out of my big boards pretty soon. So I'm going to hop in a training camp right now. And then I'll switch the screen over. So just hopped in there. Might take a little minute. I think I need to figure this out. Stop screen. Okay. We'll just see my big face real quick. But share screen. And we'll click over to this one. And then we are good. Now we're in here. Okay. So we're going to do a draft on DraftKings. I've only done one before. I did my first one on stream. This is going to be my second one. Probably only going to do DraftKings drafts on stream. So hopefully this doesn't take too long to fill. There's 6 people in here, so we're halfway. If anyone wants to join, just hop in. If anyone's on DraftKings. It's just like so much uglier to draft on than underdog. Like the colors here are just so nice. The layout's so nice. The draft board, man, it makes me warm inside. Meanwhile, DraftKings is just they don't care about the user experience. You know? I would absolutely do some DK off stream. Yeah, is DraftKings, like I know DraftKings lobbies gets totally wild, right? And so I'm sure off stream is even better. You get more value, more wild stuff going on. And I think this contest is going to overlay a lot too. Because how full was it? I don't want to go back and look because sometimes I get lost on DraftKings and I don't know how to get back into my draft room. But I'm pretty sure this is only like a third of the way full, if that. So maybe I should do like a little more like when I get the itch or something. to do a draft. And 2 more people. I just know with DraftKings, like, there's a lot more rake too. Like, they take a lot more tax, I'm pretty sure, which doesn't feel great, but they probably take into account all the overlay that they get. Okay. They put out crazy promos near the end of the contest to make overlay not matter. They did that last year. Okay. Well, hey, dude, feel free to let me know if they do that. Maybe I should follow them on Twitter or something. Even though I never really look at Twitter, probably should. Brooklyn Bum's in here. What's up, dude? There's me, Derek, at pick 8. Sweetleaf is in here next to me. What's up, bro? If anyone else is in here, let me know. Would love to hear. And how does this look on StreamYard? Is this zoomed in enough? I'd much prefer to zoom out. Is this too far? Because I like being able to see more, but then it makes it tougher for you guys to see. I think that zoom is probably okay. The further out, the better for me. Then I can just see further down the board. Brooklyn Bum, is he going to make a run for it? Take Gibbs at 1, which, I mean, I know DraftKings is full PPR, so Gibbs feels pretty good. Bijan as well, though. He catches a lot of passes, too. They got St. Brown ahead of CD, which I think is accurate. Gene T is a little lower. Yeah, overall, I remember from the first DraftKings draft I did, they're not... The ADPs really aren't too different. So, makes it a little easier to go back and forth between the two. The underdog layout is so much better. And nice to see you in here again. 1-6. So, we got Nap God at the 6, Sweetleaf in at the 7. I'm at the 8. Brooklyn Bums at the 1. Nice. Dan, Nuketown Kid. You capped out on DraftKings $1. You prefer underdog. It looks better. Yeah, underdog looks so much better, man. Underdog looks so much better. This is the $10 tournament, which feels fine to mix in. Goes Bijan at 1, so he didn't want to make a run for it. Interesting. And if anyone has some good DraftKings strategies that are different from underdog, I'd be curious to hear for sure. Puka goes. Chase is probably next. The top 4 just feels so good, man. Top 4 feels so good in this. Come on, Austin. What are you doing? The thing with DraftKings, too, like the 30-second clocks. And 30-second clocks in these 20-round drafts, they just go so slow, man. Which is kind of unfortunate. Huhaim says, get your quarterbacks. They go up the board quick. Oh, and Gene T gets reached for. Interesting by Nap God. Yeah, I did some DraftKings drafts last year. Not too many, but I did some. And I remember quarterbacks just going like crazy, which is why last time I took I mean, we got to go St. Brown. Just get the Lions. That's why I took Josh Allen in the 3rd round in my first DraftKings draft, just because why not? I know quarterbacks tend to go like a little higher, so might as well just get the best one and be happy with that. I think I took Jalen Hurts as well when he fell to us in like the 7th round, the middle of the 7th. And I just said, like, screw it. I'll go Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. That feels pretty good. Stopping at 2. And they do go faster. Okay. Achane goes. Probably going to look at a running back with our next pick. St. Brown just feels so good, man. So consistent and like full point PPR too. Just really good for St. Brown. Kenneth Walker pulled up to pick 13. That is definitely interesting. Drake London goes. So I mean, I would like to get Hampton. Probably take Hampton or Love. I think we took Chase Brown in our last draft too, or our first draft on DraftKings because I mean he catches passes, he's good. But we're just gonna go ahead and take Hampton here. Get a little unique start. We got St. Brown right at ADP. Hampton fell a few spots, so maybe a little bit of a more unique team. And yeah, that feels better to me than Jonathan Taylor and like Malik Neighbors personally. Although Jonathan Taylor and Malik Neighbors can definitely be really nice too. I know I have quite a few teams of that on Underdog. And hopefully this draft goes quick, man. I totally forgot these are 30-second clocks, which can add like 15 minutes to your draft or something like that, even. Brock Bowers goes. Do tight ends typically go higher on this too? Let's take a look at these tight ends. Kincaid is a little higher. Kenyon Sadiq a little higher. ADPs are still pretty similar. Colson Loveland's definitely higher over here. Some things are similar, some things are different. Let's bring the draft board back up. Brooklyn Bum takes Josh Allen at the turn. Very interesting. And dude, yo, I just remembered something, Who Hames. I think your Zay Flowers shares are safe. Now that Max Crosby got sent back to the Raiders, I think that definitely is good for all the Zay Flowers and Derrick Henry shares. So we don't have to compete with that. We all know Max Crosby is a lethal red zone threat. So we're safe there. We're safe. But dude, I was trying to get this Max Crosby and Lamar Jackson stack so bad, bro. Just didn't work out. For some reason, I couldn't find him in here. These are such bad jokes, man. I'm sorry, guys. This is terrible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Who Hames was pretty worried about the Max guy. I thought so, man. Like, bro, you know he's just his name's Max, man. Like he's gonna give it his all. Now, this is an interesting range. Joe Burrow goes at 57. Like, I'm really tempted to take T. Higgins just so I can stack him with Joe Burrow. And we don't get to. Sweet Leaf heard us. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with a running back. And honestly, I just like Breece Hall more than Bucky Irving, even though he's on the Jets. Bucky Irving, like, I don't think Kenneth Gainwell is a very good signing for a Bucky because it's going to take a lot of the passing work, which Bucky was good at and got a lot of value in. He's really good with the ball in his hands in open space, making guys miss. And if Kenneth Gainwell takes like a good amount of that, like even more than Rachaad White, then it's not great. Not great. And then if the rumors are true and Sean Tucker could be going back there, then maybe Sean Tucker just gets the goal line work too. So Bucky could just become Cucky, you know? Could just be Cucky Irving, which we don't love for fantasy. We don't love it. Now, I don't need a quarterback yet. There's none that are really worth drafting up here. I could be interested in like Colson Loveland if he falls to me. Could be interested in Lad too. Lad in full point PPR is kind of nice. Luther Burden could be really good in full point PPR too. But I think Loveland would definitely be my pick right here. We'll see what comes to us. When I have like St. Brown, I feel more comfortable pushing some receivers a bit. Just because, like, especially in full point PPR, I expect St. Brown to start pretty much every single week. Like, he's one of the most consistent guys, and he's gonna get, like, between 6 and 10 catches a game, really. And with that, he should start every single week if he's healthy. Lamar goes. I was thinking about maybe taking Zay and then getting Lamar on the way back, but now I'm glad I didn't because this guy takes Lamar before Zay Flowers even goes. So I'm gonna take Colson Loveland because full point PPR could just be great for Loveland. I mean, he gets like 10 catch games, 8 catch games, and those are late in the season. Getting used a lot more, like 6 catches. That's just nice. And then DJ Moore's out of there too. Colson Loveland's just kind of the dude. I think I took Luther Burden in the first DraftKings draft I did too. So we can diversify a little bit and it opens up a quarterback opportunity for me if that presents itself. But probably not because Nap God just took Luther Burden. Wow, dude. Sweetleaf went Montgomery at 42. Wow, that is expensive. But honestly, dude, give me Montgomery over all of these guys. So I really don't hate it. Like, it's expensive, and especially when you went CMC and Jeremiah Love, little rich for Montgomery, but don't totally hate it. What's up, Hartman? Good to see you again, dog. Fellow Lions fan, I believe. One Pride is in here always, representing. Where's Mike Evans going? He's going at 55 here. Could look at Mike Evans if he falls back. I would have liked getting Jaden Daniels. This guy goes Terry Jaden. So that makes sense. Let's see. Is Joe Burrow about to go off the board? Nope. I'm sure Sweetleaf is thinking about Joe Burrow if he's there. DJ Moore, fine. Interesting. We still only have one receiver. What I hate though, man, like why is this not like Underdog where it shows all your quarterbacks and all your running backs, then all your receivers, then tight ends? Like, that makes it so much more confusing when it's like starters and then bench players. We don't care who's starting and who's bench because like we don't decide that. It decides it for us. So just show us all our players, man. I think I'm just gonna like play it really safe and just take Caleb right now. Just because I don't know, I have a feeling that Caleb wouldn't come back to me. I was thinking about taking Rome, but I didn't really want Rome and Loveland right there. And then if I didn't take Rome, I think Caleb would get taken. So I'm not doing I'm not going to max this tournament for sure. So I don't care about ADP as much and just trying to push it and get unique teams. I'd rather just like take something a little more solid. And yeah, there's still some receivers I like that are going to be available with my next pick, I think. So like Makai Lemon goes at 69 here. Nice number. But Makai Lemon goes at 69. He could definitely be an option for me. Parker Washington goes pretty high, which I personally don't hate. They added the position count under this year. Be happy. Did they? Oh, down here, I see. I guess that helps a bit, but it says like out of 2, out of 3. I don't know. It's so ugly too, man. It's just so ugly. Joe Burrow's still on the board too. Maybe we did reach for Caleb, but I don't know. I don't care. Waddle doesn't really excite me too much either. Like maybe if Mike Evans was there, I probably would have taken him. Devonta Smith in the 5th round is pretty nice by Broken Bum. Swift goes, so Marvin Harrison. I'm going to give Sweetleaf a gift right here and let him take Burrow. And I'm going to go with the Lemon. We're going to go Makai Lemon, which is why I passed on taking a receiver in the last round just to secure Caleb when we got Loveland. I don't have a ton of Caleb on underdog, so I don't mind taking him here on DraftKings. He can get some 300-yard games. He can run the ball too. I know Sweetleaf is super happy getting Joe Burrow in the 6th round. That's a great value, especially on DraftKings for sure. I was a math teacher, and sometimes I would have to, and I would have the answer be 69. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Man, simple jokes are so funny. I don't care. I don't care if it's like people think it's immature or simple, but hey, if someone can make you laugh, man, let it. You know? This guy goes a naked Jalen Hurts too. Makes me feel good about where we got Jalen Hurts the first time we did our DraftKings draft. I think we got him at like 77 or 78. One of those. I think we picked 5 or 6. Napgob with a 2-2-2 start. Gene T. Etienne, Luther Burden, DJ Moore. Still says DJ Moore is on Chicago. I don't know if this trade has been official yet. Maybe it hasn't. And then Bowers Warren. Very interesting. Definitely expensive for Chris Godwin here at pick 74. I mean, Chris Godwin is better in full point PPR, but that's pretty expensive, man. Drake May is still on the board too. Harold Fanning gets taken. I'm probably looking at receiver, kind of have to. Yeah, that's pretty nice value on Drake May in the 7th round. What the hell? Math or meth, can only pick one. Try doing math on meth. Hey, dude, you might just like become Walter White, you know? You might just break bad. Might just break bad, dude. Could be a thing. And I think Ricky Pearsall is a pretty easy pick right there. We definitely needed a receiver. I don't love Jordan Tyson, man. He kind of scares me a bit. And with our next pick, I mean, Wandale, I'm sure, is great in full point PPR. I'm sure he's going to get a ton of targets. Going to a Brian Dable offense again. He knows how to use him. I don't need a tight end here. Could look at another quarterback maybe. But I think I can try and push it. I don't think I need another quarterback with my next pick. We don't have any stacks either. If I took Lad McConkey, then I'd probably be interested in. I mean, we do have Hampton, so we could get Herbert, but maybe I do just take Herbert. I think he's a good value. Jordan Tyson at 89, though. Like, that's pretty late, right? Oh, math for me. I cannot imagine teaching now. I've been retired for 21 years from teaching, and I bet it's still rough. Oh, man. Hey, dude, thank you for your teaching service. I'm sure, like, being a math teacher is probably good for best ball. Good at, like, thinking through problems, thinking about, like, numbers and projections or something like that, you know? And Tyler Algier goes, man, do I just have to take Jordan Tyson at pick 89? Like, please. Okay. I don't love Jordan Tyson, but he's at pick 89. Like, that's pretty fucking cheap, right? Like, I can push quarterback more. Do I just take Tyson? Oh, dude. You know what? I'm going to take Herbert. We talked about the quarterbacks, so. Okay. Tyson falls on DK for whatever reason. Okay, so it's not that unique. He's going a lot later. Like, I think Jordan Tyson's pretty overpriced on underdog. I don't even really know much about him as far as being a receiver, but it just like just hearing about the injury history and all the injuries he had and still didn't participate in the combine. It's not great. Like, are we gonna be surprised if wow, dude, this guy Austin still has 0 running backs. Yo, PPR Tyler would be sick right now. But I don't know, Jordan Tyson just doesn't have good vibes to him right now. Does not have good vibes, and he's still on the board at, like, pick 95, still on the board. Justin Herbert, we can get some stacks for later as well. I don't love QJ, and there's been some rumors that he's gonna get traded. See if that actually happens. But what are my running backs looking like? Breece Hall, Hampton. Okay. How many receivers do I have? 3 or 4? I only have 3 receivers. I just feel like I can find good receiver values later. I was thinking about pushing for Purdy, but I'm not sure if he would come back to me when I have Ricky Pearsall. And man, Justin Herbert's just good. He's just good at football. He's got a smoking hot girlfriend. So that's always a bonus. Having a hot girlfriend just gives you more aura instantly. So for that reason, I like Justin Herbert. And okay, I think man, I don't like QJ, but I might just take him with my next pick if he's there. Could get Gadsden, but I don't need another tight end right now. And maybe look at like a running back on our way back or something. The thing with going over to DraftKings after underdog is like the order that the draft board might be a little similar, but people just draft so differently and their structures are different. Players come off the board in such a different way, which makes it a little tough. And whatever, dude. We took Herbert, so let's just take QJ. Why not? There are some trade rumors with him, but maybe just still is on the team. I don't love the value, but I also don't mind on DraftKings taking guys I don't normally take on underdog as much. So just getting different teams. It is Huhames getting better. Trump sent a lot of people here. I've been held up before. Oh, damn. In Memphis. Oh, damn. That guy's surely going 0 running back. See, has he taken one yet? He took one. Okay, who's his first running back? Blake Corum. So this guy is praying that Kyron Williams just breaks his leg or something. He is praying for it. Not great, but interesting to see how he's going to pull that team together. I mean, Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors start. Chase and Neighbors together, LSU boys, is pretty sick. And then Nico Collins, too. Zay Flowers. When you start those 4, though, do you really need Mike Evans? Like, I'd rather take a Travion Henderson, personally. But, hey, maybe he's just going to draft like 9 or 10 running backs and say, fuck it. Could very well happen. Now, I think I'd have an idea for my next pick. Hopefully he's there still. I don't think either of these guys are watching the draft, so I'm probably taking Kenneth Gainwell. Just because I think I would want a third running back right now, and he catches passes, which is just more valuable on DraftKings. Like, he had like games where he got 6 or 7 catches last year in Pittsburgh. Tough to think he's going to do that in Tampa Bay because Baker doesn't really check down as much as Aaron Rodgers, but he gets taken anyways. Okay. Scratch that. Now let's take a quick look at running back. Pretty dry. How about receiver? Is it weird that I just like Romeo Doubs the most right here? And I'm just going to take him. Maybe that's bad, but honestly, dude, I just like Romeo Doubs more than Addison. I like him more than Worthy. I like him more than Shakira, more than Jaden Reed. Yeah, I don't know. Addison just kind of like scares me a bit. I just don't like him that much. I also am really biased against the Vikings. And with the receiver room that I have, like I have St. Brown, who's Mr. Consistent, but then we have a rookie, Makai Lemon, Ricky Pearsall. He's great when he's healthy. Could just break out this year. QJ never that consistent. I think Romeo Dobbs gives us a little floor on our team, which feels a little nice. Did the Vikings really re-sign Jones? Aaron Jones? I'm assuming you're saying Aaron Jones, but that would be interesting. Let me Google that. I'm currently in a 0 RB team. Feels really gross. Corum my RB2. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, who hands? Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like 0 RB can be phenomenal if it hits, but like at this point in the year, we just don't really know where everyone's role is going to be. So it makes it tough to go 0 RB because we don't really know the best late round picks. Aaron Jones re-sign with Vikings. Oh, he did come back to the Vikings. Interesting. So, hey, I was right about the Jordan Mason steam, saying that it's fucking bullshit that Jordan Mason's getting steamed up right now. And I haven't been drafting a ton of him. Still goes high here. I think that's good for Aaron Jones because I started taking Aaron Jones after he got released. Just thinking, like, I mean, he's going to play football. He's going lower. I wasn't taking him before, so I might as well get my shares now. Calibrating that shit, you know? And Jordan Mason still going at 117. I appreciate all the insight, man. This stuff is hard to keep track of sometimes. It really is. There's so much going on. Wow, Addison's still there too. And Coker, Higgins, a lot of like good receivers. Why the fuck is Charbonnet at 129? Why, dude? Why is Charbonnet at 129? That is disgusting. I'm going to take Dobbins right here. I think that's the best running back value on the board. Got a pretty big contract with the Broncos. Not the most like high ceiling player, but shoot, dude, as my RB4, that feels pretty fine. Or is that my RB3? It was my RB3. Okay. I like that even more then. Dobbins as my RB3 feels better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Addison fell all the way to 127. Wow. Like players just go so fucking far. If you join my Discord, I'm gonna link it. Sure. I'll try and join your Discord. Man, it's tough being on so many like social medias. I don't know if Discord's considered like a social media, but I'm a simple-minded guy. I get overwhelmed by those things, man. When there's just so much information coming in. But I know you got a strong Discord. I remember you talking about that before. I had to like download Discord once for like some school project or group chat. And maybe I still have an account. I don't know. What's up, Best Ball on Call? Gave you a thumbs up before the sleep. Hey, thanks, man. And we got 28 people in here now. So hey, everyone give that thumbs up. And everyone hit subscribe. Do those things, man. My advice, just pick 1 to 3 and ignore others. Mute all but 1, 2. Hey, not dick cords. Big pause right there. No Diddy. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like there's definitely a lot of information overload in the fantasy football community. And we get really excited about things really quick. And then okay, let me think about my pick first. Hold on. Jonah Coleman's still here. I don't have a ton of him. I don't think he catches passes though. Not like that's the end all be all, but wow, Denzel Boston goes really late in this. That's interesting. I'm sure he's gonna make it back to me, but I'm just gonna take Rachaad White. Kind of just my favorite click on the board right now. Like if Rachaad White goes to Seattle, man, like wheels up. If he goes to Washington, wheels up for Rachaad White, dude. And I definitely need to catch up at running back. Need to catch up at receiver. We went expensive Caleb and expensive what's his face, dude? Justin Herbert. I'm pretty comfortable stopping at 2 quarterbacks there too. Jonah Coleman off the board. There's a lot of really good receiver values. Josh Downs is probably pretty nice in full point PPR too. I mean, last year he really didn't get a ton of great receiving games, but I mean, I guess you could say he played better near the end of the season than he did at the start, which is kind of opposite for most of the most of the players in Indy. And Denzel Boston goes 145. Wow. That is so much cheaper than Underdog and Omar Cooper right after. And a shout out to Huhames for putting me on Omar Cooper because he's been hammering it from the start, man. And yo, listen to Bindles, crush that like button, man, and subscribe. Like I crush pull-ups. We do crush pull-ups, man. We're trying to get 200 subscribers before the NFL draft. So then we still have these 20-round drafts, and then I can do 200 pull-ups in a stream. All right, we're trying to run that up. All right, get on our pull-up grind. Go get expensive Justin Fields, dude. Baller. Justin Fields and Geno Smith might be the most elite quarterback room in the league. It really might be. Josh Downs goes. Now, dude, Trey Benson. Wow, what a great value. Tyreek Hill, what a great value. Psych. Dude, I kind of just like Rashid Shaheed the most. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Shaheed. I love Rashid Shaheed. Probably better on Underdog than DraftKings, but shoot, dude, Rashid Shaheed's so good. Do you get points for like punt returns and kick returns on DraftKings? Because shoot, that's good too. I'm sure you don't get points for the yards, obviously, but yeah, Downs without Pittman is a smash. I have like 24% Josh Downs on Underdog. One of those receivers was not going to be there in Indy, man. They were not going to have Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman. It's just not possible. And best case scenario for Josh Downs was Alec Pierce coming back and Michael Pittman getting traded, which, shoot, dude, Josh Downs at 150 is such a good value, I feel like. Warren, the bigger winner. Yeah, that's one that no one's really talking about. Tyler Warren, massive winner, because he might just take all like the over the middle of the field targets. What the fuck, dude? Aaron Rodgers 157? Come on, bro. Yo, y'all are right. Quarterbacks are just steaming up on this, man. But yo, look at these legends still here, man. Trey Benson's still there. What a value, dude. Oh, man. I could take another tight end here. I like the ones that are available. Like, I like Isaiah Likely. I like AJ Barner. But I might just take Aaron Jones. Going back to the Vikings, that's good, man. I'm just going to take Aaron Jones. Whatever. I have Loveland, so I'm more comfortable just pushing other running backs. And I'd rather get a 5th running back right now. We just found out Aaron Jones is going back to the Vikings. $5 million deal, which isn't like nothing, right? Like 5.6 million, 5 million guaranteed. 5 million guaranteed is not a lot, man. Or not that little. Like Isaiah Pacheco got 1.8 million guaranteed from the Lions. 1.8, which is like chump change. And honestly, seeing that number makes me pretty happy with Brad Holmes' decision to bring him in because, yeah, I think like we don't need a really great running back two in Detroit. Gibbs is just that dude. And Isaiah Pacheco, Dan Campbell type of player. He's got that dog in him, super gritty, angry at the ground. So I think he fits in Detroit pretty well. You effed up and picked 4 quarterbacks? Oh, dude, no. No, man. No. Where are you? Oh, Lawrence, Bo Nix, Shaka, and Mendoza. Oh gosh. Well, at least for you, it's a 20-round draft, right? But oh, dude, you only have 2 running backs. Who are your running backs? GT and ETN? Yeah, bro. You gotta get some more running backs, man. And then you got Shuck and Mendoza stacked up with them. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about DraftKings that makes it feel easier to get like lost in the sauce almost, you know? Like, dude, just something about looking at this like white background on the screen just makes everything look the same and hard to like actually see the players, even though you see their faces on this too, which do you get that on Underdog? I don't think so, right? Maybe on the draft board, but I don't think you do just in this. But for some reason, it just seems muddier. Jerry Judy off the board. Hell yeah. Oh, damn. AJ Barner went. I was hoping for AJ Barner. I think TJ Hawkinson restructured his deal in Minnesota as well, which is pretty interesting because I thought TJ Hawkinson was going to be out of there for sure. And I mean, I still like other tight ends later, man. I don't need to get Hawkinson. Okay, I was thinking about getting Tajay Spears. Maybe I'd just take Tank Dell on this team. We have 6 receivers. See our running backs. Running backs are kind of mid. Receiver, tight end, quarterback. Let's just take Tank Dell. Sure, why not? Right? Why not? He's either going to be really good and get spike weeks or absolutely trash. Yeah, you can sort by position for sure. Dude, you got me saying it every time now. Jerry Judy, that's the only way I see it. Yeah, you can sort by position. I just try to this is only my second draft on DraftKings, so I'm trying to get a sense of like the whole board and just how the players are kind of sorted in here just to try and think about where I want to take them. Like looking at the whole board, just thinking about where these guys go and which positions and which players I can try and push a bit. We could consider Trey Harris when we have Justin Herbert, but we took Quentin Johnston pretty high. So I don't know if we need to do that. We could consider TJ Hawkinson because I'm pretty sure he restructured his deal with Minnesota. News from March 7th. Yeah, restructured contract Sunday. So Kyler Murray likes targeting his tight ends. I have not drafted a lot of TJ Hawkinson, but if he's there, I'm probably just going to take him. Dylan Sampson, better pick on DraftKings as well because he's mostly just a pass catching running back. Now, okay, Hawkinson gets taken. That's fine. How many running backs do we have? 5. We have 7 receivers. Huh. Quarterback. I mean, do we just take Geno? We have Brees Hall, so maybe we just take Geno because I don't really feel that desperate for a bunch of other positions. So why not just get a third quarterback? I guess. Maybe I should have taken a tight end there and just secured my tight end, but I have Colson Loveland, so I feel a little more comfortable pushing it. Let's just get a third tight end. Maybe we can get like Mason Taylor later on, unless he already went. Did he? No. So yeah, maybe we consider someone like Mason Taylor. And hey, Sweetleaf, Nap God, you didn't hear that. All right. You guys did not hear that. You didn't hear that. Oh, damn. Chris Rodriguez. Someone said he went to Jacksonville, which is interesting. By the way, what's up, Cromulent? How you doing tonight? Being a Lions fan, what do you think about Tesla this year since Raymond left? Dude, Khalif Raymond leaving was so heartbreaking, man. Like, honestly, dude, the Lions don't feel the same this year, man. What's up, Tyler? What's up, dog? Hope you're having a great night, man. The Lions, man, they're just not the same this year. Khalif Raymond gone, David Montgomery gone, Alex Anzalone. I literally went to Tampa. I'm literally streaming from Tampa now. All right. Who else, dude? Taylor Decker, man, the longest tenured Detroit Lion, gone. Like, man, so much heart and soul has left the Lions, which, dude, like, it kind of sucks. I get it. Like, especially with all the young talent we have, and we got to keep those guys. But man, a lot of soul left that. Damn, dude, Brooklyn Bum, why'd you have to listen to me, man? You had to do it, Mason Taylor. You had to take Mason Taylor from me. Damn, dude. Yo, hope your night's going well, Tyler. And hey, dude, once again, dude, thanks for the shout out early on, man. You supported me early on. I actually got my first 400 view video. The stream I did on Sunday, man, this past Sunday, ended up getting 400 views now, which is pretty sick. Because I only have like 140 subscribers. So let's get those subscribers up, man. We're getting way more views than we have subscribers, which, hey, I'm grateful for. I'm happy you guys come back every day and are enjoying the content, are enjoying the kitties. So grateful for that. But bro, subscribe if you haven't, man. Subscribe. Do that thing. Hit that button thing. We appreciate it over here. Trey Harris is falling a lot too. Definitely interested in taking Trey Harris, but I feel like I need my tight end first. And I love Kate Otten back here. Give me Kate Otten at pick 200, man. And I'm happy with that. I do like Trey Harris, though. Also, we could get AD Mitchell, actually, when we have Gino. Could get AD Mitchell. Might just consider that. Because push come to shove, man. Kate Otten and Colson Loveland, I'm fine with those two as my tight end. A third tight end would definitely feel better, but if those are my only guys, then who cares? My girl works for the Lions. She says she doesn't know half the team now. Yeah, dude, isn't that like, dude, doesn't that suck, man? And hey, your girl works for the Lions? Hell yeah, dude. She must have so much aura. Dude, she must be like just dripping in aura when she comes home. Being around guys like St. Brown and JMO all day. Hell yeah, bro. And that sucks, man. That could hurt their team losing those guys. I agree, man, because dude, culture is important. And the Lions have like been about culture forever, right? Like culture is their thing. And everyone loves Khalif Raymond. Literally everyone loves Khalif Raymond, man. How did we not have 5 million for Khalif? Like, come on. And then Ben Johnson, of all people, just has to steal him from us. Like, dude, that sucks, dude. David Montgomery, everyone loves David Montgomery. Taylor Decker, longer tenure Detroit Lion. Like, seeing him go just like took some soul out of the Lions, man. Chig goes. I would have liked Chig with my next pick. That would have felt pretty good. I'm probably just gonna take Tank Bigsby here. I want another running back, and I like Tank Bigsby, so we're gonna do that. Pretty happy with 6 now, and then I'll probably finish off with a receiver and tight end, if I had to guess. But yeah, dude, the Lions just it's not the same this year. I mean, I still have really high expectations, Super Bowl aspirations, but a lot of our glue guys are just gone, dude. Paid JMO, St. Brown, Hutch, Goff. Only so many funds. Yeah, that's the thing. And we still haven't paid Gibbs. We have to pay Jack Campbell, Laporta, possibly Brian Branch. We paid Kirby Joseph. We made him the highest paid safety in the league too, which, dude, it sucks he has a knee thing and could be a degenerative knee injury too, which is not great. But yo, in Dan Campbell we trust. In Brad Holmes we trust. Like that adorable little kitty up there, man. I named him after Dan Campbell. In Dan Campbell we trust. Momo. Hey, buddy. No. Momo doesn't want to come cuddle. That's okay. But dude, I completely ignored your fucking question, man. So being all that, sorry guys. I went on a complete depressive rant about all the Lions players that left. But what do I think about Tesla because of all that? I think he can definitely have more of a role than he did as a rookie, but I'm not too optimistic as far as fantasy goes. Like, I think he's phenomenal real life player, and I think he's going to be great on the Detroit Lions roster because he blocks his ass off, and he's phenomenal in the red zone. He's a big ass dude, man. He's like 6'4", 215, 220. Like, he's a big dude, and he can move well. But competing for targets behind St. Brown, behind JMO, Laporta, and Gibbs, like he's number 5 on the depth chart for targets just as it is. So he's kind of like a contingent play. And I haven't been drafting him a ton. I mix him in like here and there, but not too often, honestly. But like as far as real life perspective goes, I think he's really great on the Lions, and I'm happy he's on the team. But dude, he cannot replace Khalif Raymond's aura, man. Khalif Raymond showing up to the games in suits and shit, like he's just dripping in it. Just dripping. Now let's take a look at this draft board, man. Getting all sad over here. Pacheco's probably gone now, right? Yeah. I don't need a running back though anyways. I have 6 already. So I need another receiver. And then do I want a third tight end or do I want another receiver or running back? Are there any running backs I'm really interested in here? Not really. Like Jordan James could be interesting. Receiver, though, I think I'm going to go with I like Malik Washington. I don't like the Dolphins, but Malik Washington, he's just going to have a role. And then, maybe Malik Washington and Malik Willis, they just become buddies and bond over the fact that they have the same name. Because, come on, dude, everyone knows when you meet someone who has the same name as you, it's like, yo, you got like this instant connection, all right? It's like, hey, bro, we're buddies, okay? It's hard to hate someone that has the same name as you. This is our elite galaxy brain logic right here. Drafting guys purely based on their names and other players also having their names. What's up, Goofy Chicken Fantasy? Nice name, man. Washington is good. DraftKings 1-point PPR. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, Malik Washington gets a lot of like those kind of schemed up receptions almost, and in full point PPR, that's just more valuable. Where if he gets like 40 yards and 5 catches, still like 9 points. Could hit your flex. And if he gets a touchdown in there too, then it's not bad. For round 19, like it's not going to go wrong. He's going to be on the field at least a bit. Now, our receivers are still thin. Like Malik Washington, I guess they're not that bad. We caught up pretty well at receiver. Is Terrence Ferguson still there? Yeah, I'm going to take Terrence Ferguson. That's a pretty easy pick for round 20. Like, I know they re-signed Tyler Higbee, but Terrence Ferguson, round 20, going into his second year. That's fine, man. He still gets touchdowns. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for joining the channel, and hope you're subscribed. Everyone got to subscribe, man. We're trying to get these numbers up. Trying to do 200 pull-ups in a stream. That'd be fun. So, man, I wish DraftKings just sorted the positions the way Underdog did, where it's quarterback, then running back, then receiver, then tight end. It makes it so much easier to look at your team and then go through it after. But Jahan Dotson too. Is Jahan Dotson still? Was he still available? Stay. Was Jahan Dotson still available? Probably got taken, right? Can look at the draft board. Jalen Noel was a good last round pick too. Brooklyn Bum has a good pick there. Jalen Noel also good in full point PPR. There goes Dotson. Yeah. Took him there. And I see you caught up at running back. Ended up getting 7. Those 4 quarterbacks though, man. But let's look at our final team. This is only my second ever draft on DraftKings, so I'm still getting a feel for it a bit, but I'm going to be mixing them in just because I only have like 50 or 51 drafts left on Underdog, and I like doing 2 drafts a stream. So quarterbacks, we have Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, and Geno Smith. At running backs, we have Omarion Hampton, Breece Hall, J.K. Dobbins, Rachaad White, Aaron Jones, and Tank Bigsby. Honestly, pretty good running back room. I like it. Like, we waited quite a while to get Dobbins as our third, but I think we pulled it together pretty well. I like Rachaad White and then old man Aaron Jones, old man Dobbins, pulling this room together. Then at receiver, anchor receiver St. Brown. So we're definitely relying on our depth, but I think we caught up pretty well there too. St. Brown, the Lemon, Ricky Pearsall, Quentin Johnston, Romeo Dobbs, Rashid Shaheed, Tank Dell, and Malik Washington. I don't know. Maybe Tank Dell wasn't the best pick, but on a team like this is kind of when I want to be taking Tank Dell, where I'm a little thin at the top as far as receiver goes. So if Tank Dell actually is good again and hits, then it's going to help out going thin early on. That it feels better to me on builds like this to take Tank Dell. And then tight end, we went Colston Loveland, Cade Otton, Terrence Ferguson. I think that's a great tight end room too. So Colston Loveland, definitely our anchor. Cade Otton, I really like at the end of drafts. And full point PPR, I think Cade Otton's quite good too. He has like some 9-catch games sometimes. And then Terrence Ferguson, round 20, second year upside. Oh, never mind. Maybe something happened with my mic. I don't know. Thanks, Lumsky, though, for letting me know. You got to write it down as you draft, roster by position. Damn, dude, so much work. Doing like 3 jobs at once, you know? We gotta draft, we gotta stream, entertain the chat, and write it down. Bro. Wild. But yeah, that's the team. Probably mix in some more DraftKings drafts as we near the NFL draft. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you missed last night's stream, definitely go check it out. It was a really fun one. We got good teams too. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I love you. Joy is beautiful. Good stream and enjoyable. Hell yeah, dude. And we're going to end this stream. Love you guys. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Yo. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.